Welcome to another video here at Buy Sell Home, and in this video we are going to cover the map tour of Katy, Texas. You're going to get that aerial 30,000 feet in the air view of Katy, Texas in relation to Houston and the surrounding area. You'll see a lot of the places that we cover in some of our other videos here on our channel about Katy, Texas. Before we get into it, I have to say, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in your next property, well, you've come to the right place. Now, my team and I, we help people just like you every single day. And the one thing that they all have in common is that they reach out. So you gotta take that initial step. All my information is down in the description below. Don't hesitate to call, text, or email me. And it's YouTube, so make sure you like, subscribe, and follow, and leave a comment. I love reading your comments and building this community. Being part of the community, make sure you hit those notifications. You wanna stay up to date with everything going on in real estate. All right, if we bring up our map here, this is Katy, Texas right here. And as we zoom out, you can kind of see in relation to Houston. This is Houston, the middle of Houston, and this is I-10 to get to Houston. And then this is kind of the 610 loop right here. This is the inner loop. Then you've got your Highway 8, Beltway 8 loop that goes around Houston. To get around Houston, you kind of use the highway system, the loops, and then of course you got 99, which is kind of going right straight through. And this is the intersection right here of 99 and 10. So as we clear this out, you kind of see that it's on the west side of Houston. As we zoom in, this right here is basically the cross section of 99 and 10. And then you've got your Westpark Tollway as you come down 99. Now, this is Katy, but it's actually bigger than that. Don't be fooled. It's actually way bigger than that. Katy is considered a lot in the city of Katy ISD. So if we just put Katy Independent School District, and you can see the land area mass of Katy is going to change. So we go from this small portion to this larger portion that is considered Katy. It's just this massive independent school district. And again, like I showed before, this is 99, which runs through Katy all the way down to the Westpark Tollway. And then we've got I-10. So this is a large area. Most people that come and live in Katy live in this general area down here, which is a little bit more developed. It's where a lot of the schools are, and we'll cover a little bit in the latter part of this map tour. And then the new residential creeps up into this area. I mean, you can see all this green is undeveloped and it's soon to be developed. And you get up here into, what is this? Bridgeland and Cypress. So this is Katy. All right, so some of the things you might want to know is distance. Now the distance from, let's just say, Cinco Ranch, Texas to Houston, Texas. So you can kind of get an idea of the travel time. If you leave now, it's about 35, maybe 40 minutes on the Westpark Tollway. But what if you have to leave and you got to be at your job and you got to arrive by, let's say 8:45. Come down here and we'll, of course not PM, but we'll arrive at 8:30 a.m. That's a good average time. So on Wednesday, it might be actually better to take the Westpark Tollway. You know, that's an hour, 50 minutes to an hour and 40 minutes. If we want to take I-10, 50 minutes to an hour and 40 minutes. And then if we want to take 290. So there's alternative routes to get through there. So if there's any sort of traffic congestion or major accident, you're going to have plenty of routes. I mean, you can take I-10 to 290. If you want to work around that, you can take the Westpark Tollway, which is down here. You know, so it gives you a lot of options in terms of traveling around Houston and the surrounding area. All right, so another thing that you might want to consider is your travel time to George Bush Intercontinental Airport. And that's coming from Katy, Texas. A lot of times you'll take I-10. It's 45 minutes, 49 minutes. Again, you have several different, ways to get there, and they all relatively are within that close range of time. Now, again, what if you need to leave? You need to arrive there for your flight. Again, let's say your flight is at 9:30 a.m. So you kind of get an idea. You might have to go through traffic. You're looking at, 50 minutes to an hour and 25 minutes, upwards of 2 hours. So you definitely want to plan accordingly. But we do have 2 airports here in Houston, Texas, and you might be using Hobby Airport. That's on the south side, southeast side. We'll do Hobby Airport. If you're living in Katy, you're going through I-10. Again, we're leaving at 9:30. Again, it's about the same time, 50 minutes, upwards of 2 hours. But let's say you gotta leave at a noon flight, you're gonna get a little bit of better time. Well, it's still gonna take you quite a bit. So you gotta plan accordingly. Maybe have a late flight. You're gonna pick up at 11 p.m. You got that, close to red eye, but not quite. 40 to 50 minutes via I-10. As you can see, as the traffic during the day, people trying to get to work, you're gonna incur a lot more traffic, and you need to basically plan accordingly. All right, so getting back into Katy, just so you can orient yourself, we'll zoom in here in the ISD school district. We'll zoom right in, and just so you can get an orientation of where we are again, this is I-10 and this is 99. So as we see and cover some of the area here in Katy, you've got the north side, which is being developed, and you're gonna get some of your new construction up there. But this is where we did the Katy pros and cons. This is Katy Asian Town, where this is the H Mart right here. And then right here on Colonial Parkway is your main Memorial Hermann Hospital right here. So that kind of gives you an orientation of where you are. Now, South Katy is where it's kind of been developed. This area right here, all up in here, kind of is well developed, even down here actually too. So this, you're gonna have a little bit of older homes, that are somewhat dated, but they've all been updated. A lot of them have, just due to, the past flood. A lot of people had to redo their house, and you're gonna find, upwards of, $1 million homes, but you also find like $450,000, $300,000 homes. They're, relative to everybody's budget. But some of the major landmarks that you're going to probably spend most of your time is right here at La Centera. This is a large residential, commercial. It's got, a lot of shops where a lot of people go on their weekends to the greens. There's some clips from some of the other videos I've done here on the channel, so definitely check those out. So in terms of schooling, if we can kind of get in here a little bit closer, this is what a lot of people move to Katy for. So as we zoom in, of course, we've got some great ranked high schools. Right here is Cinco Ranch. Here again is the La Centera, where the Poochie Cafe, it's one of our videos.
Poochie, just like Gucci. Let's go inside, look at the store, and see exactly what we can get.
We've got Tompkins, which is one of the third high schools that was built in relation. Well, they actually had to split Cinco Ranch and this one right here, Seven Lakes. So as you can see, this is like the triangle of Katy, right? If you just draw this triangle right here, this is the 3 high schools that a lot of people really move into this area to make sure that their kids are zoned to these high schools. So while you're not getting a lot of new construction here in this part of Katy, you are coming here and getting a very, very nice house. And you're also getting that school or school district that's attached to that neighborhood. I'll zoom out right here so you can see, and I'll redraw that triangle. So again, this is 10, this is 99, and right here, of course, is Cinco Ranch. Then we go down here to Tompkins, and then we go down here to Seven Lakes and back up to Cinco Ranch. And this is the area of some of the top schools, both in Texas, even some nationally, but definitely here in Houston. So as you can see on this map, with a lot of the development in this area, you get a lot of commercial large box retailers. Like right here is Whole Foods, then we got your Home Depot, we've got Target, and then of course, as you come up here to Katy proper, right up here, you're gonna have, your Walmarts, again, as we come down here, there's more, you got your H-E-B, there's several H-E-Bs down here. We've got another H-E-B down here. Where the population and growth is, you'll see a lot of development. So as we move up, up here, right, you'll see this is some of the newer neighborhoods, like the Ellison is off of 529 out here, but as you can see, this Target has just opened. So along 99 will come a lot of your commercial box retailers. So if you don't see much out here, like it's not as populated as in terms of, a lot of the things, they will eventually come as more and more people move into these neighborhoods. And this area out this way gets fully developed, just like this area down here, right? Just keep that in mind when you're looking into new neighborhoods here in Katy, Texas, that you might not have a lot of things, but you can always drive the short way down 99 and really capitalize on a lot of things that are down here. It's a very short drive. Of course, you're on the toll, so you might take some of the back roads to compensate for some of the cost of the tolls if you want to kind of avoid that. We'll go ahead and cover some of the top neighborhoods here in Katy, Texas that we cover in some of our other videos, so you'll get an understanding of where they are in relation to the surrounding Katy area. Now again, this is I-10 and 99, so we've got, Cinco Ranch right in here. We've got Kellywood in here. We've got Grand Lakes over in this general area, excluding this part right here. Seven Meadows, Seven Lakes. We've got a lot of other Falcon Point, just a lot of other neighborhoods in here. We've got Cross Creek, which is over in this general area, over going out to Fulshire, which is right here. And then we've got, Jordan Ranch out here as you go towards Brookshire. Keep in mind, these are kind of not as accurate, but it's a general area. We've got Cane Island, Ellison up here over by 529. So in this general area, then over here, Ventana Lakes, a lot of other neighborhoods. It's a big D.R. Horton subdivision. We've got Sunterra, and then we've got, a lot of other neighborhoods in here. This is actually Sunterra. I believe Tamarind is over in this general area. And then of course, neighborhoods in here that move on into the energy corridor. All of these areas that are in green, they're sort of newer homes being built out. Everything in gray down here has already been fully built out. It's going to be very, very difficult to find a new build, new home, new builder out here in that area. But that gives you a general sense of some of the neighborhoods that we cover here in the larger surrounding area of Katy, Texas. I hope this video really helped you out in terms of knowing that aerial 30,000 feet in the air view of Katy, Texas, in relation to the surrounding area and Houston, Texas. And if you need any help in finding a house in Katy, Texas, or any other, area, neighborhood, city in the surrounding area of Houston, Texas, that's what me and my team are here for. So please definitely reach out. Again, all my information down in the description below, and I will see you in the next video.